So recently, Sam Witwer came out and said that Maul is going to view Jedi a little bit differently in the Maul Shadow Lord TV show. And of course, like many other things, this caused a little bit of a friction within the Star Wars fan base. You have a lot of fans saying that this is horrible, they're going to change Maul. And I personally don't think that this is going to change Maul whatsoever. I mean, I can get into that a little bit more, but Sam Witwer is the main guy to play Maul. Maul is essentially his character. Basically, what I'm trying to say with that sentiment is that Sam Witwer understands the character probably better than anybody on the entire planet. What I personally think what he means by Maul is going to see or view Jedi a little bit differently is that he's going to have more respect for them just because they are also Force users. And that the pure fact that now, especially since this show takes place once the Empire is taken over, and that now that they've gone through a similar experience that what Maul has, now that they've been completely betrayed by the Republic and their numbers have been dwindled down to almost none. Also now, Maul has had a lot of time to just sit and mold with the Force, although he uses the dark side of the Force. I don't think that he will ever consider using the light side of the Force, but he has more respect for Force users as a whole. Now, I really do hope that they don't change his character to become this anti-hero. This kind of just trend's been going on with a lot of media. You saw it from Venom, you saw it from a couple other medias. I saw Ventress as well, where the bad guy all of a sudden becomes good or, somewhat bad, but more so good. You know what I'm talking about. They're definitely more so anti-heroes, I guess you could say. But I don't think that we need to necessarily see that from Maul. Maul is a super sophisticated character. He has a lot of intellect. He's very smart. But I guess you can just say that he more so sympathizes with the Jedi, at least a little bit. But I kind of don't want to see what they did with Asajj Ventress. I'm not saying what they did with Asajj Ventress is bad, but in terms of how many characters have gone down this path already, I feel as though it's too much. I mean, you had Kylo Ren in the sequels. I mean, after that, in the video game, you had Iden Versio who kind of went down this path as well. And we also saw Boba Fett, who kind of became this character as well. I mean, Boba Fett was more so, he was never actually supposed to be just straight up bad, but he always did what he had to do in order to get credits. So hopefully, I really do hope that they don't completely change Maul. I don't think that they're going to necessarily do that because we all do know that he owns his own crime syndicate. He's one of the main leaders of the crime syndicate. Or maybe they're just saying that in this way just to explain how Maul is going to try to take a Jedi or former Jedi and turn him into his apprentice. And that's how we all know where Darth Talon is coming into play. I'm just more so hoping that something along those lines and not necessarily him completely flipping to be just perfect little good guy, because Maul should not be a good guy. He should always be bad. And I personally think it just waters down the character. You do get a lot of story out of changing a character from who was once bad to being good. I mean, look at Zuko. He went from wanting to kill the Avatar to almost killing the Avatar, getting what he wants, and then realizing that his whole life was just been forced to be this way, then he changed to being good. I mean, that was a good example of kind of just this character evolving. And I know that a lot of people are going to be saying that this is Maul just maturing, Maul just kind of getting older and becoming more one with the Force. I can definitely see him wanting to give Jedi a chance, the Jedi who have escaped, give them a chance to be able to learn the dark side of the Force and join him on this journey. But as far as Maul becoming this absolute good guy and completely change, a new change of heart, I don't think that'd be really good for his character. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. May the Force be with you, and as always, have a great rest of your day.